Dear learners, we would study about the definition of public administration as given by Herbert Walker. This definition is based on functional aspect, that is on the action taken by the government and what the government does. This definition is state driven or activity driven, which indicates that what the government does. It is to give effect about what implementing the execution of the law to the legal framework which is legislated by the legislature. It is not a lawmaking but a law executing agency. It is the enforcement authority, the service delivery mechanism which work for the public welfare. The work which the government does to give effect to a law is called as public administration. It is about public service delivery. Public administration, as defined by Herbert Walker, is clear and concise. It gives emphasis to the practical side of the governance, wherein the government is what it does to give effect to a law. It shows the link between the law and administration, the legislative authority which legislates the law, and the government which it is performing the executive function of implementing the law. This definition is about the implementation of the formal legal framework which has been planned, and implementing authority is given to the government, and that activity is called as public administration. The work done by the government, it is focusing on the action what government does and not what government is. The work which refers to the activities, operations, process, efforts of administration of the administrative machinery which the government does. It indicates that public administration is a state driven activity. The state authority, it drives the activity of public administration. It is the work of the government. That is a governmental activity to give the giving effect. It means that implementing. It refers to putting the plans into action, the policies into work, and the laws into actual implementation. It is about the executing activity of the government, the implementation of the plans and policies on the ground so that the citizens of a state can get benefited, and thus it deals with the public service delivery. The last aspect is of to a law. It gives effect to a law, which shows that public administration operates within the legal framework of the law. It ensures that the will of the legislature is being carried out. Public administration, the implication of the definition is that public administration is not a law making authority, it is a law enacting activity. Public administration is concerned with the execution of the law, with the execution of the law, to implementation of the law. It includes the enforcement of the plans, policies, the putting the laws into work. It includes the service delivery. It includes the regulation. Public administration includes the public welfare. The welfare of the public is the primary focus, is the activity. This definition gives an emphasis on the executive arm of the government. The executive authority of the government is being played significantly in this definition of public administration. Although Herbert Walker limits the public administration to giving effect to laws, whereas the modern scholarship considers that public administration includes various other activities also, but it has not been taken into account. The merits of the Walker's definition are it is clear and concise. This definition of public administration gives emphasis on the practical side of the governance. It shows the link between the law and the administration, how the linking between the law and administration takes place with the activity, with the functioning of the government, because the work done by government to give effect to a law is public administration. Therefore, this captures the core function of the public administration as the implementation of the law by the government. But in the today's complex democratic and developmental states, public administration includes a wide range of activities which is beyond just the enforcement of law. It involves the planning, the coordination, the engagement of the public, and service delivery in alignment with the constitutional values and the social justice. This definition is too narrow and it excludes the policy making, the planning function, the advisory functions, and interaction with the civil society. The interaction between the government and the civil society has not been taken into account in this definition. This definition of public administration is given by Herbert Walker. It focuses only on the formal legal framework and ignores the informal practices, the values, and the citizen participation. This definition of public administration is is about the linkage between the law and administration, the practical side of the government. It is about the administration and execution of the law. It is about the implementation of the legal framework. This definition implies the executive arm of the government. It indicates that the public administration is a state driven activity and it includes all those operations, processes, efforts of the administrative machinery to implement the law.